Healthcare in Mexico, 70% less than what you pay in the United States. We're going to interview Jim, who retired in his 50s, and him and his wife came down to Mexico. He says that he could not afford to pay for medical in the United States. By moving to Mexico, he's able to afford it. Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
This is part of our series on our classic series on videos that we made years ago, and we're bringing them up through the archives and presenting them to you today. We'll discuss a little bit about what is said in the video, and afterwards we'll give you a little input on what's going on. I hope you enjoy this series that we're going to be producing in the months to come. If you're new, hop aboard, and we've got a lot of videos we're going to be able to share with you and the insight of living in Mexico. Actually retired in your 50s. Now, why did you choose Mexico, to live?
The cost of living here is so much lower. You can have a very comfortable lifestyle equivalent to a middle-class lifestyle in the U.S. For maybe anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 a month.
Here.
Proximity to the U.S., it's close enough that you can fly back and forth. You're going to be retired. You, as I tell my friends, you need playmates.
Playmates, that's a good one.
And, your playmates are more likely to be people more like yourself that are retired. And
Safety here.
at least living in this area, there's very little person-on-person crime. I actually feel safer here than I do in Los Angeles. Here it's very different. You can pay for all of your routine healthcare needs out of pocket. The costs are ridiculously low.
You guys actually retired in your 50s. Now, a lot of people in our audience would like to know how you did that.
I had a pretty good job where I was living in Oregon, and we lived pretty consistently below our means. We had a very comfortable life. We just didn't decide to blow every penny we had, as unfortunately so many people do. And so we put a lot of money away and invested it. We had the resources to go and move to Mexico. And that was the other thing, is that we were able to pay our way because we moved to Mexico, because the cost of living here is so much lower, and the money we have goes so much further.
Jim, what have you been experienced about medical care here and medicine?
Well, I have to retire and live in the United States and pay for it. The healthcare was just so expensive that we couldn't afford to pay for it, and we couldn't find anywhere that would insure us at 55 to 59 years old. I mean, there was no way we could live up there and afford to have good health insurance. So we moved to Mexico. For example, a doctor's visit cost me about $25.
For one visit?
For a consultation, yes.
Wow, that's good.
A visit with a specialist like a dermatologist cost maybe about $40.
Okay.
So with costs like that, we could afford to do it. And
well, I know personal experience about safety here. What have you experienced?
Well, it seems to be pretty safe. I actually feel safer here than I do in Los Angeles or Portland, Oregon.
Why did you focus on this area of Mexico?
It's a very beautiful area, people friendly, and there's probably the largest concentration of foreigners in Mexico right here. Most of the foreigners, virtually all of them, as far as I know, speak English. Quite a large percentage of the Mexicans here speak at least some English.
Fantastic.
In fact, we tracked it when we first moved down here because we were very concerned about how far our money would really go.
Yeah, you didn't want to run out of money.
We were spending almost exactly $2,000 a month for the first couple of years. Now that includes not just basic expenses, rent and utilities and that sort of thing, but it also includes some pretty regular trips, day trips, or even over several nights out around the area.
Yeah.
Well, you do have to be careful about the water. For example, we never drink anything out of the tap. Although you can wash, you can shower, you can do all that sort of thing with using that water, that's fine. You just don't want to consume it. In terms of eating, if you go to a restaurant, you're 99% going to be okay.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can still pick up something, but same in the U.S. Somebody doesn't wash their hands, it's working in the back, that kind of thing. As far as eating street food, that's a little bit more iffy. In fact, Mexican friends I have tell me that they pretty regularly pick up something from street food.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah. Now, street food that is cooked is generally okay.
Uh-huh.
And if you're going to sample something, you want to look for a food stand that has lots of people.
Oh, okay. Turnover.
Because
Yeah.
the locals know which food stands they get sick from and which they don't.
Okay.
So.
Well, that was good interview. I really enjoyed that with Jim Cook. Now, one of the things that he mentioned there, and what's different today, is he mentioned that him and his wife could live on $1,500 to $2,000 a month. Now, what do you think about that now, Lori?
Now, it's the thing is about its inflation. It could be two people be 2,500 to 3,000 a month.
And a single person, realistically nowadays, you'd be looking at somewhere around $1,800 to $2,000 a month. Now, the other thing too, housing here, Lori. When Jim and Carol, when we made that video, they were paying probably around $700 a month.
For 2 bedroom and 2 bathroom. But now, it could be 1,500.
Yeah, so it has jumped up quite a bit. If you plan on coming down, you'd want to be able to use these new numbers. But well, we hope that you enjoyed this interview with Jim Cook and information he has given you. Very solid information. And also, hey, how about subscribing and give a comment?
And thumb up. That wasn't cost you anything. Just push that thumb up.
And also, if you are new and you haven't seen our videos, and so welcome aboard, and we appreciate you joining us. And I hope you can be part of our family and follow along with us.
Thank you for watching. 2,500 to 3,000. Oh,
3,000?
oh, 3,000 is.
That's not right. I think it's 3,000. Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
That didn't sound...
Okay, another one.
What's wrong with the hat?
It's poking my head.
She's wearing my hat. Did you notice?
I wear Jerry hat, so it's a little bit big to me, and then that thing was poking my head, so keep it itching me. It's like,